welcome to my channel. My name is Sadie Lake, and I'm a conscious channel, which just means that I'm actually kind of fielding the conversation that comes through and very present to it. So I can interject if I need to. I'm kind of listening along as they're speaking through me. But I wanted to share this video clip today. The topic was about kind of when old things resurface and what is that? And have we digressed in our healing path? If we're having things come up, if we're triggered by old things that we haven't been triggered by for a while. So the question was, some old stuff was coming up. The person I was channeling with was asking, what's happening here? And so the guides came in, they kind of talked to us a little bit about the gift that when something resurfaces is for us in our healing process and how to actually embrace it to release it for good rather than just kind of putting it back in the closet as the metaphor they've used. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope it makes sense. They do get a little wordy and sometimes a little long-winded, so I hope you can stick through to the end. But I think it's pretty helpful for us to understand how to be with those energies so that we can, release and transcend. So thank you for showing up. If you like this video, please get a thumbs up or click subscribe. I'd love to have you join me in the future. Thanks so much.
Yes, we have been speaking on this topic of your totality and recognizing that as your soul and your internal coherence, those energies that you have spoken of, meaning me, are out of coherence with your resonant self. However, they are part of your field. So it is not to say that they are wrong. They are a discordant frequency that is not in coherence. What is truth in and about you is what is coherent from within. So in many ways, dear one, you might see these as habits, overlays. Imagine them like a stale old overcoat that you have pulled back out of the closet. You can put it back on and wear it around, but when you do, you now realize that it smells a little musty and it feels a little scratchy. It is less resonant now than it was when you wore it all the time, and it just felt like part of what you were, part of how you showed yourself to the world. But because you have stepped out of that jacket and into more coherence, resonating at your higher frequency, now when you readorn yourself with this old vibration, you are much more aware of the discordant or dissonant energy. It is no longer who you are or a part of you as you believed it to be before. Note that the underlying or assumptive part of what was just said was that before, when you wore this garment, it wasn't truth to you either, but you believed it was. And so therefore it felt co-resonant to you, even though it was still creating limitation. Now that you have had the experience of removing it and then stepping back in, as you do, you are more aware now of the discordant frequencies that vibration, that shroud, we might say, calls to you. And the highest light here is to be in your center and hold that garment, extend your arm, drape it over, be with it. Do not toss it away as if rejecting. Imagine that you had a beloved fur coat that was passed down to you from your favorite aunt, for example, and you at one time wore it with abandon, loved this jacket, but it has gone out of fashion. You have become something new, and it no longer feels as aligned of an expression, but you have brought it back out, taken another look, put it on, and now realized that it doesn't suit you anymore. We are inviting you not to discard it as if it were a piece of filth, in rejection, in abandonment, in rejection. We are inviting you to touch it and recognize that maybe at one time it served you. It kept you warm. It protected you from certain elements. It was a gift from your family. These are all truths and energy to this vibration as they are to this imagined garment. There are parts of this vibration that were passed down to you, learned behaviors from those you were exposed to. There were blessings. It kept you safe. It showed you how to navigate social fields in a way that allowed you to be highly well received. So you can look at it now and see the blessings that it has brought you and be grateful and bless it. And as you do, you might gift it, say, to the Goodwill, gift it to a thrift store, gift it to someone or something else without attachment to what it was or what it becomes, a softening and a releasing rather than a rejecting. This is the maturation of the healing process. This is not a garment which will be robbed of you, taken, even in your highest wishes. You may work with healers. They can never take from you which you are not ready to part with. So in this, we wish you to see that there is a harmonization that is required in this now with that which is triggering you, a holding, a not resisting, a bringing it close. Maybe it is a little repulsive. Maybe there are certain behaviors, habits, these triggers feel unappealing, but bring them close. Soften your gaze. Explore them and see what their blessings have been, so that as you come into appreciation for what has been, you can release with gratitude. This is how healing becomes penetrative, deep, how it lifts and allows rather than puts it back in the closet only to resurface later. You cannot truly release something from yourself by rejecting it and shoving it in the closet. It can only be released with gratitude, with awareness of the blessings that it has been, and appreciation for what you have learned. It is then that it serves its purpose and can be donated, relieved of you in truth, in freedom. So we are with you in this now, dear one. We ask you to be open to feel what you feel, to sit with your grief and your sadness and your feelings of abandonment and not being heard and being overlooked and ignored and not worthy. Those are the old garments, the old, stinky, scratchy, discordant energies in your field. They are attached to an identity that you have adorned yourself with, and they are gifting you with the opportunity to bring them close, to see what it was that they were teaching you, what they allowed you to achieve, to have, to create, and to soften and to be in gratitude for these feelings that are there, for as they are uncomfortable, are unpleasant, they are truly a gift. They are lighting your path to get to the source of that which is hidden and ready to be released. It is all here for you, dear one. It is all a gift. This feels painful now, but it is indeed the highest blessing, the most beautiful opportunity. This is cutting the ties. You are making significant a process and staving off your healing that is available to you now. This is part of that process. It is already showing up for you. You have called it into your path. You may not start the official process as someone else has determined until down the road, but you are initiating it now. This is it. It is showing up for you. This is a gift. This is part of your healing. There is no get past this to get to that. This is the path, dear one. And you are well supported, not just by the teams around you. You have achieved a level of coherence in your right self, in your true self. You just need to remember to receive yourself, to know that you are worthy of that which you truly are. As you soften and allow this truth from within you to resonate up, within, and without, you will realize that you are also the one holding you, dear one. Your truth is a magnificent force. You are held, you are supported, but you are not alone. And the being that you are is as fierce and as worthy and as strong as any that would be here to support you. Do not diminish yourself. See yourself in your worth. See the opportunities that you have co-created with your reality to manifest on your behalf so that you could endeavor to become that which you are, free, full, enunciate. We endow our blessings, dear one. We say thank you.